Hey everybody, what's going on? Alright, we're back. Thank you for fucking joining me. Got some more bullshit to talk about today, cause why not? Last time we did some fucking LPs and 12-inch EP pickups. Today we're gonna go down on some 7 inches and singles that I've been getting lately. Before I get started, word up, much love. Lots of hearts and farts and fun for fucking Doc Ock and the kid for shouting me out and sending a couple people my way. That's super cool. Thanks everybody that came and commented and subscribed and everything. That's fucking cool. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to Maria Wesley. Last weekend, my band played at the Punk Rock Bowling Festival, and she was out there and checked out our band set, and I got to meet her and talk to her afterwards, and super good to meet you. Thanks for coming. Check out her channel too. All 3 of those. Anyway, let's get going. I got a fat stack of shit again, so I'm going to just blast through it like we did last time. I think after these ones, then I'll probably find more focused videos. I don't know, I'll pick a band or a fucking label or fucking whatever. But today it's going to be all over the place. I got some punk rock, I got some hardcore, I got some metal, I got some hard rock, I don't know. Let's just fucking go through it and see what there is. Yeah? Yeah. Number 1. Boom. AC/DC, Touch Too Much. 7-inch single. This is what? 1979. Atlantic Records. B-side is a couple live tunes. Live Wire, Shot Down in Flames. Those are recorded. European Tour 1979. This is right before Bon Scott died, man. The Bon Scott era singles are harder to find, so I was glad to find this sucker at a nice price, man. This is a UK pressing. Pretty sick. Good one. Same seller. I grabbed one more, other AC/DC one right here. Look at this, Money Talks. Look at little Money Angus. Right? What's this one on? Atco. This is 1990 Money Talks and Mistress for Christmas. This is a big song when I was coming up. It was on the radio and shit all the time. I was 10 years old for that shit. AC/DC. Fucking rock and roll. Anthrax. I Am the Law. I Am the Law. This is good. I think this is a shortened version from the album version. I think it's the radio or single version or whatever. I Am the Law about Judge Dredd. The B-side is pretty fucking whack. Bud E. Love Bomb and Satan's Lounge Band. It's just a throwaway track that they probably think is hilarious, but is actually just a fucking waste of space, in my opinion. But cool to have. I like that kind of shit. Next one. This thing's fucking pretty rad. Backlash. This is a fucking comp. This came out in 1981-ish, I think. I think it's 1981 from the UK. Look at this big old baby. Let's open it up. Got a nice, sick little poster in there. Bunch of words and infos on the bands, which is cool because other than this band, The Threats, I didn't really know anybody else on here. Look, they got a nice little rubber stamp even on the inner sleeve there. It's on Playlist Records. Playlist Records out of Edinburgh, Scotland, right? Yeah, 1981, I was right. So this has 5 bands, all Scottish bands, mainly punk rock stuff. I don't know, I guess punk and post-punk, you would call it. It's super cool though, man. First song is Significant Zeros. They're fucking super cool, kind of bouncy 70s punk kind of shit. They put out one 7-inch that I gotta track down still. This is, I think, the B-side off of that. What do we got? Factory Poems. It's kind of like wimpy, gothy, post-punk kind of shit. Not that cool, man. Then the Threats come on. The Threats are fucking cool. They're like a UK82 band. The Casualties covered them at some point. I remember in like the 2000s they got back together and fucking re-recorded some shit and put out some new shit and did a tour. I got to see them back then. They're fucking cool. But before the 2000s, when they fucking had their little resurgence, this record was like the only spot to find this track of theirs. It's a little more 70s punk sounding than their couple UK82 records that people may or may not be more familiar with, but it's fucking good. What else is on here? Victims of What and End Result. The last two bands, both, these are like their only two songs that ever came out on anything, and they're both pretty cool. Early 80s punk and post-punk. More punky than post-punk. This is not like any mind-blowing song that's going to be like, that's the best punk song I ever heard, but this is a super cool record that I'm glad I found. And it's not expensive. It's cool. I would track it down if you're into that kind of shit, man. You know? I love finding those kind of comps where there's like one band that recorded this one fucking song, or only released the one song anyway. It's fucking sick. What else do we got here? Chrome. Firebomb. Chrome are a interesting and strange group of motherfuckers. Firebomb split with them back with Shadows of a Thousand Years, right? This is a split release from two labels that is Risky Records and Siren Records. Siren Records, I think, was just Chrome's label. Risky Records was a San Francisco punk label, but they put shit out from like Toxic Reasons and Personality Crisis out of Canada. They did some cool records. I think this is the only one they did with Chrome. Chrome is, like I said, they're fucking weird. They're kind of like halfway between like the fucking Residents, Ralph Records, fucking weird shit, like arty, experimental, strange shit, and halfway between there and like the Flipper, Subterranean Records, like drugged out, fucking noisy punk kind of shit. They're kind of a special group. Super cool to find their single. I don't fucking see Chrome singles around that often, so I'm happy to have it. Look it, Chrome. Check it out. That shit was pretty good. It's like 1982 or something. I don't know. What else do we got? Well, now I want to know. What year is this shit from? We will never know. Pretty sure it's 82-ish. Hey, cheers, everybody. Up next, I got two by these guys. The Cult. I like The Cult, too. This is like early-ish Cult. Kinda. 85, you know, so they had started off as the Southern Death Cult, being more gothy, post-punky, and then they became Death Cult, and then they just became The Cult. So this is The Cult. Both these singles are off their, what is it, the Love record, right? And they're both cool. I mean, and I mean, this is kind of halfway in between their early gothy post-punk shit and where they were headed with Firewoman and their more fucking bigger hard rocking, arena rocking kind of shit. Dude's got a cool voice. Dude's got cool guitar lines. The Cult. Dig it. What else? Dinobot Jr., right? For some reason, I always want to call Dinosaur Jr. Dinobot Jr. Like, what if it was like a robot and a dinosaur at the same time that was a junior? I don't know. I just always call him that. and that's okay. This one is the Start Chopping single. It's got a Turnip Farm on the back. What do we got? 1992. Warner Brothers, Blanco y Negro Records. Probably you know about Dino Jr., right? You at least heard of him. Look at this fucking cover. It's pretty sweet. Little guy chopped into his little head there. I like this guy too. They always have good art though. Little fucking angry drunk gremlin fella. It's good. Dino, you know, is like one of the best bands of alternative rock to me. You know, they kind of came from the punk and hardcore scene early on and just threw in a big fucking mixture of Neil Young shit and you know, it's fucking good. Dude's voice is awesome. It's fucking weird, you know, and it conveys emotion better than a lot of people. It's like a quintessential fucking slacker, downer, alternative shit. It's fucking good. I'll listen to anything that dude sings, man. Up next, First Offense on Super 7 Records, aka Mystic Records, really. This is 1986 California hardcore punk, you know. This is their only record they put out, I'm pretty sure. You got all the family of labels. Yeah. Super 7, Thrash Records, Getaway Bootleg Records, and Mystic. Doug Moody Productions. Lots of stories about Doug Moody, lots of opinions about that guy. What we can all agree on is that he put on a ton of fucking punk records in the 80s. So that's cool. This is it's typical ass, kind of generic, but still enjoyable 80s California hardcore punk. I like that kind of shit. What do we got out? This is a fucking good one right next. This is an upgrade for me. And it's a killer. Gangrene. Sold out. Terrorized. Tanked up. Look at this fucking album cover. Let's take it out of the shiny. Look at these fucking wastoids. Up to no good, I'm sure. Gangrene. This is the first release on Tang Records, which has done quite a bit. Got some bullshit on here. Somebody got it dirty over here, and I don't like that. But that's okay. This is super cool, man. Some outtakes from the photo sessions. They got some 80s babes in there. It's pretty cool. I really love Gangrene. They're one of the first bands I got into when I was getting into punk rock, just because like I found their tape for cheap and I had heard their name, so I took a chance on it. This early shit is super fast and unhinged. This is actually light years ahead. They first showed up on the This Is Boston Not LA comp, and they're fucking wild and fast and like sloppy as fuck on there. You can tell this is like a year or two later. You can tell they practiced a little bit. They got some more going on, but they're still hitting into that fast shit more so than they did as they continued on and got a little more rock and roll, which also fucking rules. I pretty much like all the Gangrene shit. But anyway, so this is the upgraded copy. This is the original shit. This is the one I had for a long time. This is like a second or third press, which is on like a green record. I like to get the originals when I can, when the opportunity presents itself and the resources are all in line and the price is right. And plus, I don't know, this is like, you know, this green one's like just a shit photocopy sleeve, and this one has like, you know, it's like the real thing. It's that shit. What's cool about this one, though, is it has, like, the Tang Records want list and trade list. So they're big record collector nerds, too. Which I think there's supposed to be one in this one, too, that's missing, so that kind of stinks. But anyway, this green one's probably going in the trade and sell pile. Because I don't need two of this record. But I do need this record because it's fucking red. Okay, then up next, got fucking Guns N' Roses Night Train, right? Loaded like a freight train, flying like an aeroplane. What, you don't get down with Guns N' Roses? Some rock and roll bullshit right here. This is Geffen Records. This is a UK press, I think. I don't really know. Pretty sure it's UK press. Anyway, it's Night Train split with Reckless Life, which means this is more Lies era single than Appetite era single. But it's cool, man. Dude's got a rattlesnake suitcase he wants you to know about. The Guns N' Roses is. I ain't crazy about collecting that shit, but as you know, grow up on that kind of shit before you dig into the underground bullshit. And that shit is still some rock and roll bullshit I can get down with. Up next, Immune System. This is a little more obscure than that shit. Immune System is a Chicago, Illinois band, I believe. They put this out themselves, from what I can tell. It doesn't have a record label or nothing listed. 1979. It's like punky, new wavy, power poppy kind of shit. Girl singer, pretty good. It's pretty cheap too. I'd recommend at least pulling up a sample on YouTube if you're into this kind of shit. It's fun. They got like some fucking wacky ass background vocals like ooh yeah ooh. They're all freaking out and shit. It's like bouncy, quirky, new wavy, punky shit. The B-side, I don't know, it's still okay, but it's like a little too wavy. But the A-side could fit nicely on a punk cop. That shit's alright. I'll take it. What about this shit? Jeff Dahl. You fuck around with Jeff Dahl, man? I'll buy his shit whenever I see it. Because it's always fucking good. It's just like a one sheet of paper instead of a regular ass cover, but that's cool. This is on Bomb Records, I think 87-ish, 1987. Bomb Records 138. Suicide Cities. Whatever happened to Fun. Get down with that shit. Jeff Dahl, if you don't know, he was in Angry Samoans for a little bit. He was in Vox Pop. He had that killer Power Trip band. He's like a rock and roll motherfucker, you know. He came out of that more early 80s punk scene in LA. But his shit, and you can still hear some Angry Samoans in this sound, but it's got a heavy dose of Dead Boys and New York Dolls and that early punk rock sound in it too. It's fucking good. Jeff Dahl, good shit. I promise. About this one, this is an interesting little record too. JJ 180. Not gonna win any greatest fucking band name of all time fucking arguments, but got a cool looking little fellow. Look at his eyeballs all wacky. Out to Lunch with Long Dark Haul. Right? What do we got in here? Indole Records. Pretty sure this is the only release on Indole Records. And they made these super nice labels for it. This is like late 70s California punk shit. But they got an organ, so they bring some of that 60s garage rock sound into it with them. It's a pretty good mashup of 60s garage pop and the emerging 70s punk bullshit. These guys eventually morphed into a different band named The Realtors that did another record or two, and Realtors ended up getting comped on the Killed by Death and Bloodstained shit. I don't know that this one ever did, but it's pretty fucking good, worth tracking down. If you can find it, it's cool. JJ 180. What do we got here? Wait a minute. This is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. What about Joan Jett? This lady fucking kills it. You can pretty much pick up whatever Joan Jett record and know fairly well that you're gonna get a quality product, dude. She's that real shit. Much love to Joan. Super cool voice. Bitchin' attitude, man. She's fucking the real shit. This is kind of a weird one. I think this was put out by her fan club in like the early 90s. This is not like my favorite period of Joan Jett by any stretch of the imagination. The album this came off of, Notorious maybe, is probably my least favorite Joan record. But the two songs on this single are fucking cool. Backlash is co-written with Paul Westerberg from Replacements. And this one, I don't think pops up very often. There's only like 10 or 20 dickheads on Discogs that have this, so I don't know if it's super rare or if just nobody cares about it. But it's good. Joan Jett. Look at this fucking thing. The Megadeths. Skin O' My Teeth. Skin O' My Teeth. Look at Megadeth here with their fucking glasses and their collared shirts, smiling. It's like not the most metal picture of Megadeth I've ever seen. You can't be fucking smiling in your... Don't smile in the picture! That should be part of the rules, I think. This is like Countdown to Extinction era fucking Megadeth, so probably 92-ish. I like this album from Megadeth. I still need a copy of this fucking album. Countdown, that is. But I got this here single. Skin of My Teeth. This is a little weird. This is a UK 7-inch. Capitol Records. But check out what it comes with. Want to see? I'll show you. At first glimpse, you might think, oh, it's just a fucking Dave Mustaine poster with his dumb legs and socks showing. But actually, it's a fucking board game. The Megadeth board game. Look at it, it's massive. But it's... I don't know, man. It's crazy. I was looking this up after I got this. I was like... Because this is only like the fucking board. It doesn't have any of the pieces. So I was looking into it. And to be able to play the Megadeth game, you have to buy this single to get the board. You have to buy a fucking 10-inch box set of this same thing, of Skin of My Teeth. You gotta buy the 10-inch box set to get the game pieces and cards. Then you gotta buy the fucking 2 different CD singles of Skin of My Teeth to get like spinners and shit for the game. So you gotta buy 4 versions of Skin of My Teeth to play the game, which is insane because they put out other singles from that album. It's like, how about you put the fucking game board in this fucking single and then like pick a different song to make a different single to get the fucking pieces in, so I don't have to buy the same fucking thing 4 times, you dickheads. Megadeth, what the hell is that? Nobody needs 4 copies of Skin of My Teeth single. Especially 2 CD singles of it. Just let us buy 1 at least. But whatever. I mean, secretly, I kind of want to buy them all and play the game. But not that much. Happy to have this one, though. It's cool. Even if they're smiling and wearing collared shirts. This next fucking thing, probably the fucking gem of the bunch. The Gangrene one's pretty awesome too, but this is even trickier to find, I think. Super fucking cool. Check this out. Original 1973 New York Dolls trash 7-inch. This is Got trash on the A side and trash on the B side. Mono and stereo, right? It's a promo copy on Mercury 1973. Like I said, they got these pretty little lipstick labels. It's fucking cool. Trash is a great track from this great band, you know, just like immediate predecessors to the New York punk shit that was about to come out. Blow assholes all over the world. I mean, blow brains all over the world. Don't blow an asshole. Suck an asshole. Anyway. This fucking shit is radical, man. The Dolls. It's, you know, like Stonesy kind of shit, but a little more souped up, a little less professional, a little more makeup. Just fucking killer. If you don't listen to the Dolls, then give them a try. It's good. I promise. This is another good one, another upgrade. But only a midway upgrade this time. Look at this shit. Poison Idea. Pick your king. What do you want? This one? Or this guy? Who do you choose? Pick your king. Pick him. What? This is not the original. This is on American Leather Records. There it is. Poison Idea's own label. This one is a 5th pressing. A 5th pressing that came out in like the 90s. And it's still getting expensive for this shit, so I snagged it because I saw it at a good price. Before I had this copy, which may look the same, but it's clear and on TKO Records, and it was like a fucking record store day one from some time in the past. So it was worthwhile for me to get the one that they put out themselves. That ain't some corny ass record store day bullshit. No hate on record store day if you're into that. I usually grab the Ramones shit they put out. But Pick Your King that they made is better than this one in my head. So this is going in the trade and sell pile too. Anyway, in case you didn't know, you never tried them out, Poison Idea is one of the best American hardcore bands ever. This is their first record, 1983-ish. It's fucking killer. It's pissed off, fast, angry, hardcore punk rock. Can't beat it. Boom. Okay, one more. Let's wrap this bullshit up. Last one is also a good one. This is the Standbys EP. The Standbys. On World Records. This is California punk rock from 1980. Look at these guys. Drummer from this band went on to fucking Battalion Saints. This is a little earlier sounding than them, as it is a little earlier dated than them. It's hanging on to the 70s punk vibe, but it's like right at that end part where like hardcore is about to start. It's kind of a sweet spot for me, that fucking when that shit's just blasting off. It's fucking pretty good shit. I would check it out if you're into fucking old punk rock. The Standbys. 4 songs. I think this is the only thing they put out. It's fucking good. Boom. There you have it. That's all I got. Fucking 27 inches in 30 minutes. If you got any questions, I know I probably fucking forgot to say half the shit I was planning to say about them. If I forgot a fucking year or description or whatever, fucking let me know. I can fill you in on some details. If I fucking said something wrong, you fill me in on some shit. If you know something I should be checking out, let me know. If there's certain kind of shit you want to see, let me know. I don't know. I'm just starting this shit. Fucking party on. Cheers.